I dobro večer, dobrodošli u drugi dio Hellblade-a, znači gdje smo u prvom dijelu vidjeli smo otvorili ta vatrena vrata i završili i sad ulazimo u iluziju. Tako da uživajte u drugom dijelu i ništa reći, samo uživajte u drugom dijelu. I evo nas sad. Tu smo otvorili vrata iluzije. Iluzije su otvorena. Prvi dio mi se već totalno svidio, znači od igranja i zadataka i...
Ymir was a frost giant, a being of darkness, and all his sons and grandsons were dark after him. Of his daughters and granddaughters, some were monstrous, but others fair. But there was another who came from the ice, Buri. In shape, he was like a man, big and powerful. His son, Bor, took a fair giant to be his wife, and they had 3 sons. Odin was the eldest, and the Northmen hold him to be the foremost of the gods, the All-Father.
Puštat ćemo ovako ove dijaloge, sve da se svi da se čuju, jer ima mnogo detalja koje moraš čuti i da bi završio tu misiju, neku sljedeću. Znači, kako rekli smo na početku, sad je sve vezano za iluziju.
Illusion hides the path to Valravn. Don't trust your eyes. Find another way to see the truth.
Znači, ne vjeruj svojim očima. Kaj kome ti vjeruješ, meni ili viće tvojim očima? Da vidimo.
It's a door. No, it's not. Push it. Push it. Push it. What do you think will happen? Come on. Come on. She did it. She did it. She did it. Look. Something's different. Something's changed. Missie.
It's funny. We all want to see behind the veil, don't we? But once we do, we mostly just close our eyes again and pretend what we saw was never really there.
Potvorio sam tu ova vrata, izgleda. Dobro. Ajde. Da vidimo. Sad je malo mračnost. Malo mračan gameplay, malo mračan, malo svjetlo.
However hard she tried, begged.
Idemo svetit čovjeka. Sad je fight 100%.
This is the price she pays for seeing things differently. Because once you gaze into the relentless darkness, all that lurks within it can see you too.
Surprise him! Finished! You are a capable warrior. Remember your training. She's so weak. They can see you're weak. Finish this. End it now. End it.
Bravo, bravo. I evo to sad trojica napada.
Will not stop her. She will find what she's looking for.
Naravno, mi smo uporni. Mi idemo, evo vidite opet neka sklapanja.
Valravan's power of illusion comes from ravens. Align the ravens to break his magic seal.
Show me what you have seen, Truth. Look how much it's changed. It's so different. Something's shifted. Something's happened. Something huge shifted. Can you feel it?
Nešto se promijenilo, kaže. Zar ne osjećaš? Yes, I feel it.
Crossing into another world that looks
I
the
feel
same
it.
but feels different. An imposter world where the forest itself is watching. Another gate.
Another gate. You know what to do. Stay back.
Kako ona čuje ove glasove neki?
Safe. Don't listen to them. Listen. Don't. Open it. You can do it. Don't.
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valravan.
What does it mean? Line up the ravens. Which ravens? Where are they? Can't you see them?
Nije, ovo bi bilo prejednostavno da se odmah okreni,
Ravens.
kaj stisni i odključaj. To bi bilo baš prejednostavno. Šta ovo znači?
Shh. What is it?
I hear something.
If you hear the song of Valravan, follow it, and it will lead you to him. But be aware of his illusions. You can't always trust your eyes.
da vidi ovo sad ovdje nije ovo. Je sakrila vrata.
Challenge me. He's gone. He disappeared. Where did he go? You lost him. Where is he? It's all your fault.
To je ta iluzija, znači što ti se prikazuju te stvari neke. Ali evo pratimo zvuk. Što je rečeno, prati zvuk i... Bježi, bježi.
She journeyed into the wilds of her native land, living off berries, roots, and rabbits. It's not uncommon, you see. We call such a person a Gelt. Some, like Truth, become Gelt in search of penance. Others, like Senua, the Purchakers. Those who make it back are forever changed.
Otvorimo te rečice kad smo već tu.
She can get up now. She can get up now. What's happening? She can get up now. How can she get out? It must be magic. Dark magic. A trick. Raven tricking her. Raven. How can she get out? Bait. It's him. Dark magic draws her closer. Raven's magic. It's not him. He's helping her. It's not him. It's a trick. She's doing it on her own. He's not tricking her. It's magic. It's an illusion.
Zato sad sam tamo vidio kada je bilo se ono sastavilo. Vidi. Da si iđi dole, evo te. Zato se zove iluzija, znači baš sam vidio da su oni se pence sastavili sa onim drvenim. Dobro, pa smo tu otvorili ova vrata. Ništa, faktički. Mislim da je povezano nešto sa ovim gore. Sa ovim. Evo je sad je sastavljeno. Vidi ovo. Ne mogu da vjerujem, znači što se dešava. Ovdje. Ovo nam je trebalo cijelo vrijeme da se desi. Da bi mi mogli ovo raditi. Sad su se malo duže tu zadržali. Šta smo pogrešno radili, ne znam ni ja. Ajde da otvorimo i ova vrata. Kako će ovdje glavni onda vidjeti?
We picture fear, and we think of a shadow in the woods, a creature in the night. If only it were that simple.
Znači, noć dođe, dok si rekao keks.
A deep and primal signal from within. A reminder that just because you cannot see the threat, it doesn't mean that it's not already here.
Find another route.
Truth says there's always another route.
Find a way, Senua. Go round. Find your own path. There's a different way.
Behind you.
Tako je riješio. Đurad.
The Northmen say that Odin and his brothers killed Ymir, and that the world of men was formed from his corpse. They made his bones into stone, and his flesh into earth, and his blood into the salt sea. They set his skull to be the bowl of the sky, with his brains for clouds. Odin and his brothers caught the sparks flying from Muspel and made them into stars. And to protect the new world from the giants, they used Ymir's great curving eyebrows as walls.
Ymir. Radi se o Emirović. Veliki pozdrav za Emira koji god gleda ovaj video.
Do you know what it's like to leave everything behind? Your home, loved ones, to head deep into the wilds, perhaps never to return. Senua does. Because when darkness speaks, it changes everything, turning home into a foreign land and loved ones into strangers. Exile makes sense when you realize that you were never really home in the first place.
Dobro. Ajmo to aktivirati, pa ćemo onda lutati ovdje se zatkavati sa tim stvarima. Da je izlubi.
Balraven's song. It's over here. It's over here. Is that? It's over there. No, it's here. There's two. Listen, focus, listen. It's magic. It's magic. It's an illusion. She's been in the forest like this before. This reminds her of somewhere. The forest. Where? Which forest? The forest in the wilds. The wilds. She left the wind. She went to the wilds a long time ago. Why did she go to the wilds? She wanted to fight her own darkness. She thought...
Who is below Boże?
The Northmen say you must sacrifice in order to receive. They tell how the runes were revealed to Odin only in sacrifice. He hung himself from the world tree, and he stabbed himself with a spear, and he dedicated the sacrifice to himself. For 9 nights he hung on the tree without food or drink, and at last he saw the runes below him. He gave a cry and gathered them in his mind and learnt them. Then he fell from the tree.
Ja ne znam više šta trebam tu raditi. Jo, ovako kao prvo. Ej, pa što je to? A eto zašto stoje ove zajebancije. Sad sam tek to skontao.
Open it. She has to. Not from this side.
Northmen say that Odin is always in search of knowledge and wisdom and magic. There was a very wise being named Mimir, who guarded the waters of wisdom which flow from the roots of the world tree. Odin wished to drink from this spring,
Njime
but he had to
nervirati
pay a
ova
price. So
iluzija je ovo
gouged
zaskancija
out
kroz
his
ovo.
own eye
Jedno vidiš,
as
kroz jedno ne
offering
vidiš.
to
Ja.
Mimir. He drank from the well and traded one way of seeing for another.
Iz ove prozore mora se prolaziti stalno, to je ta iluzija je. To otvorili. Zatvori se. Ali smo gotovo otvorili vrata. Sad izgleda mnogo drugačije.
The ravens.
The ravens.
They've gone.
They've gone.
No, half of them have gone.
They've gone.
Some are still there.
But where? Some are still there.
No, Raven's helping.
No, he's not helping.
It's a trick.
Quiet. Out in the wilds, in the cold winter woods,
Where have they gone?
she no longer felt fit for this world. She almost gave in to the darkness. Almost. She remembered Dillian's words. She remembered her promise. She resolved to fight on and kill that which had become a part of her.
Da uradimo sad mislim drugu stranu, nešto. Ne vjerujem, znači. Ovdje ne pokazuje ništa drugačije. Kad gledaš ovdje... Čekaj. Ej, pa vidi ovo, nije uopšte fokus na ovo. Nego vidi ovo, pa išao u gredu tamo iza. Vidi ovo. Znači... gredu kad uočiš al me gredira sad pretežno nije onako kako misliš, znači vas da je... Malo viče, idemo naprijed, malo.
She did it. The ravens. They were gone. No. There's still three. There's three. There's three. Where have they gone? Where have they gone? She did it, but what does it mean?
Looking back, I was so naive to think she could banish it on her own. The further she saw into the darkness, the more she struggled to see anything at all. And the gloom, the smallest hints of shape, sound, or thought, grew in strength until they consumed her whole. Before she knew it, the darkness had her in its claws.
Pa dobro, ovih znakova nije puno ostalo, samo ovo ovdje. Opa. Tako mi reci, evo.
The gate is open. Open. She did it.
There is no such thing as victory when it comes to the darkness. It's like it doesn't want to kill her. Yet, it will gnaw at her, biding its time. Only when she is at her weakest will it strike to kill. Will she find Dillion before her time
Kako
comes?
se na ovoj sad misiji baš napatili. Ili samo ne moram hoditi. Eno opet ovdje. Opet ovi znakovi. Ovo ste došli. Iluzija je mnogo teža od... od vatre, one što smo imali.
Overcome Valravan's final illusion to face him in his keep. I know you can do it, Senua. You have the sight.
We both see the darkness. We can fight it together.
Hajde da krenemo odavde, viče.
Speak to me, Druth. Tell me a story.
Senua, listen. I will tell you the tale of a man called Findan. The Northmen captured Findan's sister, and his father sent him to pay for her release. But they took his gold, put him in chains, and held him for a day and a night without food or water. Then they released him. I don't know why. Upon his return, his father's enemies in Erin set fire to his home. His father burnt to death, and his brother was killed. But he escaped with sorrow in his heart. His father's enemies offered redress for his loss and invited him to a feast. It was at a hall near the sea. But when he went there, they betrayed him to the Northmen, who enslaved him and took him to hell. 6 years later, his slave masters landed on the shores of Orkney, burning all before them. And into that fire, Findan made his escape. What was Findan burnt away that day. But from the flames, a new man stepped forward, and Druth was born. Druth, the man that I am now. And though Findan never set eyes on his dear sister again, I, Druth, have found you, Senua.
I wish you could have seen my home before these dark times.
Da vidimo o čemu se radi. Nema. Pa ima. Iluzija. Ajmo doći do tog glavnog lika. Znači trebali se vratiti, aktivirati onu gredu. Nemoj mi padat. Ulazimo u gnijezdo. U gnijezdo je trebalo ovo raditi. Bravo.
The gate is open.
Bravo.
This darkness. I know it from the wilds. It's coming back for me.
I'm still here. Are you too? Where are we? I remember. It didn't end well in the wilds. It never does. You think you can overcome the darkness, make sense of it, and once relief settles in, it strikes out of nowhere, throwing you helplessly back into the maelstrom, drowning the mind in fear, deeper, deeper, dragging you down so far into the void that maybe this time there is no coming back. But there, in the darkness,
Senua,
she remembered what he told her.
hear me. Reach out to me. Senua, take my iron mirror. Look into it, for it is a window into the underworld. Within, you will see the face of the darkness that you fear. And if you focus, like I have taught you to, you will also see that as much as the darkness has you trapped within its veil, it too is trapped within yours. Focus. Focus! Focus!
I see you. I see you now. You led me to the wilds. You trapped me there.
Not over yet. Run away. Go. Run away.
Finished it.
Kako je?
It was an illusion. But not this time.
The mark of Valravan, one of the keys to the gate to Helheim. Hold it in your mind's eye.
With every battle, the darkness grows stronger. Every victory bringing her closer to defeat. Unfair, isn't it? In those dark winter nights in the wilds, there were times when she considered letting go. If it weren't for Druth, a chance encounter in the wilds, she would not have heard his stories of the Northmen. And she would not have this chance to find Dillion's soul.
I'm coming.
Ne odustajemo, dolazimo, znači. Vrata se otvorila. Znači idemo dalje. Sve da ih pobijemo. Kako smo ovo groknuli, ja govorim. Znači, iluzija je prestala. Mislim da nema više illusion.
When she was younger, she would lay in the grass and stare at the clouds. And as she saw them,
Mislim stvar sad vraća.
shifting faces. After a while, she could see the face of everything. The trees, the mountains, caves.
Svaki put se moramo vratiti do onih glavnih vrata tamo, jer se otključalo nešto za dalje.
I wonder, can you see the faces too? They're there, if you look for them. Senua.
Mother. Senua, you have the sight. Just like I do. Once you can see into the underworld and all the souls within it will see you. Don't be afraid when they speak to you. I will always be here to guide you.
Did you see her? That was her mother, Galina. She was a priestess, a healer. She taught Senua to see the weave that binds the world together. And it was beautiful. It was a time before the darkness. But when it did come, it first came for her mother. Senua still sees her face from time to time, hidden in the world. Like she's still watching over her. She misses her so much.
Pa smo mi puta prevalili da dođemo do ovog glavnog. Što sad ne razumijem? A, sad otvaram glavna vrata, da. Znači sam završio ova dva vrata sa strana. Sad idu glavna vrata. Htio sam se baš razmišljao sam koja su sljedeća vrata. Jedno samo imaju ova sad.
With the mark of Valravan and the mark of Surt, you may cross the bridge over the River of Knives to Helheim.
Why is she waiting?
She
Open the
has
gate.
to open the gate. No, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Don't open the gate. Don't.
She's done it. It's so dark. It's dark. The darkness. Only the dead may cross.
Only the dead may cross into hell. Truth? Anyone?
There is no one here but me.
Not you.
Did you think that I would let you go? That you lost me back in the wilds? I will never let you go. You can't get rid of me. I am your shadow. And I will be watching when you draw your last dying gasp.
I'm not ready to die.
You will be when you see what they did to your dear beloved.
Damien!
In this waking nightmare, where all dreams come true, you searched for control, a way to pull through. When you were in love, you left him in tears, to smother your furies and banish your fears. But in darkness they came, through stormy black seas they raided these shores. Do you still hear his screams? And now that you're home, he's so far away. They've taken his soul. To these gods you cannot pray. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through his darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. You fought for love unspoilt by your darkness within. You fought for your dreams. Now there's no way to win. In the head of his corpse lies the seat of his soul. So you must carry his vessel to bring him back home.
You did this!
No!
They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through this darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. The darkness touched you. Everyone could see it in the hollows of your eyes. A gaze averted from life. You ran from it but brought it nearer. Led it to him. An endless suffering, worse than death. And you wanted to surrender, abandon and to find peace with the gods. No. The darkness won't allow it. So you will walk into the lair of the beast. Look it in the eye, and you will go to war. This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left.
To je moja misija, da. Moja misija, pogledajte ovo je kakav pogled, znači. Ajmo mi. Šta ti sad? Šta ti hoćeš?
gods made you a warrior for a reason. It's your calling.
Defend yourself. Nobody cares.
He's down. Finish him.
She finished him. We're winning. Stand up straight.
Why suffer the past when there is a new road ahead? The only one that makes any sense.
Defend yourself.
He's gone.
Yes, sir.
Ovo smo riješili. Kaj je ljudski. Ono je dobar slow mo kad aktivira slow motion. Ja ništa ne vidim.
Every gate you open into darkness brings another change.
Really? Što je jebote, vidio?
Quickly get up. They're coming. Watch out. Watch out.
Kako da uđem tu? Što?
Finish this. Finish this.
Remember the warrior calls. nearly over. You won.
Mu je trebalo. Sad sam mislio rekao je ovo opet.
The journey to Helheim is never a straight one. Each must find their own path. Align yourself to its secrets, and you will find yours.
Dobro.
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage. She will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
Koji smo se stavili na lestro. Znači sad isto Nizara ću morati sve tri odjednom da fokusiram da bi završio. Ovdje je blinkalo X. S ove strane. Evo ga. Sljedeći. Evo na redu. S. Ostalo. Ovi su dodaci mnogo lakši. Mislim, za sad su bili lagani ovi dodaci. Sad su nam se vrata tamo otvorila. ga. Vrijeme je napolje. Znači, utala sve. A mi stvar prođemo neki bridge, znači most neki.
The gate. It's opening.
It's coming.
That song again.
Is it?
Cijela.
Yes, the source of the darkness. It's coming. This is your moment.
I'm sorry. I can't watch this.
What are you doing? You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace. The gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it. Get up. Get up. Get up and fight.
Ubi naš čovjek.
Stormy seas and lost souls. She's dreamt of this before. They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts and fears,
Ljudi nam je
as
slože.
seen by our inner eye. But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares. Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You failed the gods. You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed. What were you thinking? Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be?
So stupid.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
The shadow hates.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there is no one left to do that for you.
Everywhere. You failed. What's that?
Take it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering. Broken and lost. Just like your sword.
Come on. Dare.
Ludilo. Nemam ni
Why
mača
go on?
više.
When you give everything and face that which torments you, only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined. Why go on? Is it really so weak to ask this? Or are we just so afraid of the honest answer that we do not dare pose the question? Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
It's not real. It's a trick. It's not real. Listen to it.
Don't give up.
Did it? It's
Not like this.
It's not real. It is real. It's a trick. Don't trust it. Maybe you're already dead.
Who are you?
Do you still believe in yourself?
No, it's
Come to me. Please.
The light. Go towards the light. It's him. There he is. It can't be him. It's just a trick. It's in your mind.
Yes, no, he's here.
It's in your mind.
It's real. What's happening?
Go towards it.
Sad sam i ranjen.
There it is. You're imagining this. It's dead. He's gone. You were too slow. How could you? Keep going. How could you? Keep going. Ignore the pain. I told you it was to trick you. I told you. Where are you going? See, there's nothing to follow. Come on.
Ne mogu ja više izgleda gledao. Kako ću igrati? Ne mogu ovako igrati. Pa evo.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father's in-bell made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Orkney plains. That was her world. Like this one. Barren and lonely.
It's already disappeared. Nothing lives here, not even
Ali ove
you.
u glavi je ubiše ove
It's in
ženske.
your mind. You think you can see it, but it's in your mind.
There he was. The lone figure of a boy.
He's there, under the tree.
Saw play under the shade of a tree.
See him. Where he is. Come, you have to.
She remembers the first time she saw him. To her young eyes, he moved as if dancing. And the world danced with him.
He's there.
Gdje je on
Under
tam?
the
The
tree.
gloom lifted.
You can see him.
For the first time in years, she felt a ray of hope.
Da vidimo šta će se ovdje desiti kad otvorimo. Pa nećemo mi ovo moći ne otvoriti. Pa ja, fale znakovi. Koji uvijek.
It's too much. Stop. Get out. You fool.
Pa mi moramo bar tamo ići. Dobro. Nisu ova vrata. povijest. Mada, to je isti put, samo da tamo.
Day after day, watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
It's a trick. It's an illusion. It's not real. Do you really believe it? You want to believe it's real, but it's a trick. You're deluded. Where are you going? Where is she going? What is she following? You can't even fight. It's just deception.
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss? If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zenua's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one?
Well, I watched you, and...
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
Me?
I'm Dillian. I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who is supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are.
You killed him.
But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all.
Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy you.
They won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Shut up!
Kako je? Recimo. Evo, vidio mi na ruku.
Is that you?
Što mi je s ruke je poteljeno?
I'll find you, my love. I promise.
Idemo po čojkama.
Can you see him? You want to believe it. Is he not real? Is he there? You're alone in these mountains. Is that Dillian? Nothing lives here. You won't survive. You met him by the tree.
She met him by the tree.
Maybe it's a sign, the tree.
What's he trying to tell you?
He's waiting for you by the tree.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day, Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out at Sigmund's touch. His brother-in-law, King Siggeir, wants it, but Sigmund refuses him, so King Siggeir plots revenge. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast, but when they arrive, they are met with an army, not a warm welcome. King Siggeir captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword, and readies them for execution. Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens.
Šta li se desilo? Ovo nešto ima ovdje. Ovo mi ne prikazuje ništa. Ja mislim samo moramo ići gore prema drvetu.
Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge grammar by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands, where you will face the trials.
Go to the shards. Go to the shard.
Go to the shards.
What's the shard? Find it.
It's the metal runestones.
It's in front of you.
Find it.
The metal. The runes.
You need that sword.
Go to the shard.
Da vidimo šta sada. To je to što sam ja mislio što se nije aktiviralo.
Focus. Use your eyes. Look. Get closer.
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn, and it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she?
It feels wrong. Where are we now? Burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary. Inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death. Because we have no answer for it. But when it comes and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
I can feel the dead in the air. You can feel the dead. Don't go in there. Go in. You have to go in. Take the torch. It's too dark. Take it. This will help you. Careful. You have to be able to see.
Who's there? Dillian, I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember?
Da mogu tu zapaliti. Ću ja sada.
Dillian, there he is. Finally.
You found him. What's wrong? What happened? Can you hear me?
How did you let him go?
Do you hear me?
Just wait there. I'll find you.
You have to find him. This is your mission. Find him. You have to use everything you have and find him. Get him back. He was just there. How could you lose him? How could she lose him? How could she? Find him.
Or the voice of the dead.
Not Dillian.
Dillian's calling to you. Can you hear him?
Where is he?
He sounds like he's getting further away.
Have you lost him?
You're going the wrong way.
Are you lost and have you lost
Dobro,
him?
bolan, idem u wrong way.
Turn right.
Over this way.
What was that?
This way. Follow this way.
Nothing.
Where are we? Don't touch the walls.
You don't know what they might do.
Turn back.
She has to keep going.
It's not safe here.
She has to keep going.
If you go down there, no one can save you.
It's too scary.
I can hear him. Find another way. It's not working.
You have to use your mind. Where can you go?
You're failing. Find another way.
Think. Focus. Use your mind.
Where's he gone? He's disappeared. You
Look.
let him slip through your fingers once again.
Think clearly. You have to find another way. There has to be another way.
Senua, you remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Herver, the daughter of a berserker born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
Moramo taj mač uzeti, da.
Herva disguises herself as a man to join a band of warriors, and soon becomes their leader. When they come to the island where her father is buried, her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night. Fearless, she lands alone. There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them. She comes to the grave mound of her father after passing through these ghostly fires, as though they were mist. The flames I passed through were real enough. Damn the Northmen to hell.
Ima drugi. Zaboravio sam reći, znači drugi dio izašao igrice, provjerio sam. Pa podavno sam vzeo da izašao drugi dio. Tako da... Tako da očekujte i tu epizode.
It's not Dillian.
Co się dešava?
Where are we?
She has no idea.
We're going round in circles.
You have fallen in.
You think that sound is Dillian's voice? It's a trap.
You walked right into their hands.
They have you
right where they want you. How could you?
You think that voice is Dillian's?
It's not.
It's beckoning you to your day. Does everything look the same?
Looks the same.
Something's different. Look for clues.
What is it?
What's different?
There's a clue.
Let her think.
No. No, don't.
Space. She just
No.
needs...
No. She doesn't.
Think. Don't listen to them.
She needs us. She needs us to help her.
Think clearly. What do you need to do?
You'll last forever.
What are you going to do when the torch runs out?
We'll wander around until it gets dark, and
nothing you can do. Nothing.
Within the burial mound, Hervor calls on her father to wake from death and bring her his sword. She says that it is not seemly for the dead in their grave mounds to bear valuable weapons. Her father answers with words of warning. You go to your doom. Baleful runes surround you. You have gone mad. You have lost your mind. Your thoughts are confused. It is dangerous to wake the dead. Like I said, she reminds me of you.
What's in there? What's in there? What is it? A secret room. There are bars. How do you get in there? How does she get in there? Maybe you can't. There's no way in.
Find a way.
There has to be a way.
Find a way.
There's always a way.
Don't stop now. Don't give up now. Find a way.
You're too close to stop. What's in there?
wants me to face my fears.
Što nemam s čim bort, nemam ja mačeva, te izvenci. Puku. Ko mislio se sad borit čime?
Father?
Opet vizi.
I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through you.
No, Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy?
The chieftain's son.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal?
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No!
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods. Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senua.
I am leaving!
You cannot escape the darkness.
Aha,
Your
ovo je
curse
sad
will make everyone suffer.
ono
You will have
karakter.
blood on your hands!
Normalno. Jedan je riješen.
It's done.
You did it.
But there's more. There's more.
Znam ja da je more.
There's still more.
Znam ja da je
It's
more.
not going to be easy. Can you do another one? It's too much. Have you got the energy? She hasn't got the energy. No. Too much.
Ne mora preko kamera preći.
I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older, and where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Where are we? I don't like it. This place feels... It doesn't...
What is this place?
It's creepy. Creepy. It feels wrong. It feels strange. Where is it?
Creepy.
Where are we? Turn back. This is wrong. This has to be wrong.
There he is.
There he is.
The light.
Go towards it.
He's in the house.
Find
He's going in.
He's disappearing.
Follow him.
Disappear.
It's a test. Like the old warrior trials. Dillian will help me.
The stench of rot. She can almost taste it. Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was a warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillian and the others. But the water. She could taste the rot. But no one else could.
Oh.
She knew something was wrong. Something sinister. She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her. But soon enough, as the bodies piled up, no one was laughing.
You have to fix it.
And they knew that she was not like them.
Get to the house and finish this trial.
It doesn't finish until you get to the house.
Before he disappears, Senua.
You have to get in.
The Northmen speak of a death moon, a light shaped like a half moon that appears inside a house and goes around the walls. I once saw the death moon appear at a farm, and first the shepherd died, then a guest died, and then the farm hands, and then the farmer and 6 of his men drowned at sea. But that is not the end of it, because the dead return to haunt the living. If you see the death moon, then beware, because there will be death in that house.
That's it.
You did it. She did it.
It's not done yet. Just a small piece of the puzzle. You found a way
To climb the tower.
the ladder.
Quick. What now?
You can see it. Aligned to the truth. The bridge.
Get to the house. Smrač se.
Senua! Come to me. Where are you?
I'm here. I'm right here.
Are you in there?
Where is he?
Come out
Find
if you
him.
are.
You have to find him. The roof's
Dillian! They're coming for me!
What's that voice? You can hear Dillian. It's Dillian. Go to him. Dillian. Go to him. Dillian. There it is. Huh? It's close. It's close. Move away. Senua, move away. You'll die. You're dying. The burning has begun. The burning has begun. Go to the gate. There they are. The rooms. You can get through. Run! Run now! Run! It's not safe here. Run! Senua, you don't have your sword. You came through the wrong door. How are you going to fight? Where's your sword? Are you going to defend yourself? What is that creature? You can't defend yourself. It's Dillian. Find the creature. Where's Dillian? Where are we? It's not safe. I feel unsafe. Where is it? I'm not safe. You're dying. You're lost. I can't find you. It is. Go towards it. Run. Find it. Focus. Focus.
Cijelo vrijeme.
Senua! Senua! What happened?
They're blaming me for the plague. They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
How would they know such a thing? Are they gods? None of us are. They're just people. Good people, but they're scared. They're afraid of what they can't see. Like children scared of the dark. They make up stories to fill the void. That doesn't make them true.
What if my father was right?
You have to step out of this darkness. Let them see who you really are, like I have. You're not a monster.
Without you, this darkness has made me a monster.
Drugi završen.
What if this is pointless? What if you're wrong? What if this is nothing to do with the sword? What if we're wrong? The sword will never be wrong.
Koliko ima? 4?
What if this is the end? It's just a trick. It's just a pointless test. You've been fooled before, you could be fooled again. You don't know. It's just their game for you. You never know which way it's going to go.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder. The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
sad. Mislim da posle ovog otvaranja i svega uzimanja tog mača da ćemo završiti epizodu.
Don't go near it. Don't go there. Don't go too close. Don't go to the mast. You don't know. Where are we? What is this? It's the same. It's another world. It's lighter. That's nice. The bridge. It's not broken. It's fixed. What happened? The bridge is fixed. Let's cross it. You can feel it. You need the runes to find Dillian. You need Dillian. He's waiting for you. He always said he would wait. He's close. He cares about you. You can feel he's close. He loves you. You can feel his love calling you. Dillian. Dillian, we're here. Dillian. Dillian, we're nearly here. We're coming to find you, Dillian.
Treba opet maskom pogledati, ja mislim da bi se promijenila gore neka.
Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it. What's behind the gate? Where will it take you? It's not safe. Dillian. There he is. What are you waiting for? Quick, find a way. Find him. Go through it before he disappears. Dillian, don't lose him. Way too many times. Always let him disappear. Dillian, there he is. Where is he? Where's he gone? We're in the wrong world. He's not here. She's in love because he believed in you. He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world. The dark world.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillian taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of colour stretching away from the gloom. And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
You can't go up there. You can't go up there. Not in this world. No. Not in this world. There's no way up. You can't.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Baldur. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Baldur dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Baldur's mother makes everything in the world, fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness, swear an oath not to harm her sons. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him.
Do you remember meeting him beneath the tree? Dillian didn't believe in the curse. Dillian believed in you. You got it. Why isn't he here? He's gone. He's in the dark world. He's gone to the dark world. You're in the wrong world. He's in the other world. The dark world. Without you. He was the only one she could trust. Could she trust him?
He's the reason she keeps fighting.
Dobro.
Dillian's in the tower. He's there. You had the lot. You smashed it, destroyed it. The curse cannot be broken. He led you astray. There he is. Where are you taking him?
He's up there. Why didn't you listen to him? There's a way.
Love has tortured you, and
There is a way up there.
find the way.
She can do it. You're nearly there. Just find the way.
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Balder's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?" "I did not ask the mistletoe," Balder's mother confesses. "I thought it was too young." Oh dear.
Dobro.
She should have listened to her cry.
Why didn't she listen to her father?
She thought she could defy her.
It's the secret.
Years had passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. That of Zinbel and her past,
She's doing it.
and Dillian,
You're not special.
future.
She thinks she can rule.
They mean
Two
nothing.
realities tearing at her soul.
It could all be a waste of her time.
What if the gods are just toying,
Playing with
what if the gods are laughing at her?
her, messing with her.
It wouldn't be
mind.
this.
It wouldn't be the first time. You broke him.
You couldn't see the darkness within you.
You have no chance of love now.
Nobody will love you again.
Ever again.
You can.
Have no time for this. Speed up. It's all part of their game.
They've set you trials to distract you.
They've set you up, and now they're going to watch you fall.
What if these trials mean
guilty.
nothing?
Gods can see laughing at
Was it
you.
worth it? What if they take you no closer to Dillian?
That's Dillian, and you're letting this get in the way.
What if they are just to tire you out, to make you weak before the battle?
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, "I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon." Loki replies, "Here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands." And Huth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed. And for this, Huth is slain.
Do you remember the way he looked? Do you know? Was it worth it? You're still alive and Dillion's dead. Does it deserve to be dead? How does that make you feel? She thought she had light within her when she was born. She is pure darkness. Do you even remember? His love is guiding. This is pointless. What are you doing? Why did
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea, and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
Do you remember the smell of his neck? Precious to you.
Otvorili smo ta vrata.
Dillian!
Ja me navlači na ovu da se složim.
Be quick.
Dillian never much cared for the underworld and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Zinbel. I guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see, and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillian's arms, and to see the world through his eyes. Slowly, the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
Go to him. Go to him. That's it. Quicker. Quicker.
Samo da se složim, jebeni ti.
No! No!
Where's he gone? It's your fault. He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea. He's gone. You've lost him to the... Just come to the water. He's drowned.
Senua, your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I know.
I left for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
Killing you would be too easy. They're taking your memories to torture.
Dobro, ljudi. Mislim da ćemo završiti ovdje
You're disappearing one memory at a time.
za večeras i da ćemo u sljedećem videu znači završiti cijelu igricu i to je to. Znači bit će ipak 3 dijela. Tako da idemo spavat. Laku noć. Hvala na gledanju, obavezno pogledajte prvi dio što smo izbacili. Da bi ovaj shvatili, da bi vidjeli onda kraj. Znači igrica je stvarno vrh. Vidimo se u sljedećem dijelu. Hvala na gledanju još jednom. Laku noć.